Yes guys, and we're back. Episode 2, Barrow, Road to Glory, Rags to Riches story. We've got a bumper video today. 12 games, 57 goals. Let's just get into it.
Manager who's a manager and his players are honest, he's honest with them. He can transmit his thoughts to them. And I'm certain I've headed some balls that were going into the net. I've kept them out. Yeah. And I've scored a few goals as well.
Big words from Shankly there, and as you can see on your screen, we have secured some big business. It's the big boy, Akinfenwa. Now I know what you're thinking, he's 39 years of age, why have you done this? Well, to start off, it's a 2-year loan deal. We haven't actually bought him, we spent basically no money other than his wages. The thing is as well, horses for courses, Akinfenwa knows the Football League inside out. 763 career appearances, 228 goals. That experience is going to be absolutely huge, and it's going to be so important for the youth players as well. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how he gets on for us. And with this deal, obviously that means that that's it, transfer window is shut. So to review our business, we've done a net spend of 140k. Now, we flogged these 2 players here, wasn't going to use them. So only time will tell if that spending so little was a good idea. But wasting no time, let's get into the highlights. Now this video is going to be split into 4 game chunks just because I don't want it to be too game heavy. So up first we had Oldham, 11 minutes in. And Oldham got their problems off the pitch. On the pitch, wasn't so much. Ended up conceding in the first 10. As you can tell, picking things up from the previous video, the defending's got a lot to be admired. Nevertheless, 20 minutes in, Boateng rolls the ball out to Tom Beadlin. Now he's a fella I didn't really use in the pre-season that much, but having looked at him again, having reviewed the squad again, I figured we'd probably start playing him a little bit more. Luke James there, 25 minutes in, picks up a lovely goal, levels things up. But coming up to the 70-minute mark, we were trying to hang in there. It was looking like we were going to get a point, and then a poor bit of defending. So lucky that it's hit the inside of the post like that. Oldham going to the lead. 15 minutes from time, Boateng wins a header from the goal kick. The ball falls to Josh Kay. He tees up Gott. He's got to score that. He's got to score. Oh, it's so disappointing. Looking at the match stats, expected goals 4.1. We've lost 2-1. Shocking. Shocking. Anyway, we move. Game number 2 against Colchester at home. Now, it was looking like quite a big game, and then Colchester took the lead. You can see a recurring pattern here. We always concede first. I don't know what's going on with that. Nevertheless, in the second half, coming up to the hour mark, Alfie Devitt pokes it through to Gott. He's scoring those. He's not quite hitting the targets we wanted to be hitting. Next highlight, Boateng sends the ball out wide to Varga, plays it into James, rolls it out wide. Alfie Devitt on the ball here. He slips through Gott. He's got to score this one. He does score this one. There we go. We're level again. 20 minutes from time. Alfie Devitt on the ball. I keep calling him Alfie Devitt. I've noticed that. His name is not Alfie Devitt, but either way, that's what he's now known as. Taken away from nothing. See that goal from Boateng? That's absolutely unbelievable. What a strike that is. That basically is worth £500,000. I don't care. That's his transfer fee right there. You don't save those. 5 minutes from time, we were just hanging on. It was looking like we were going to get 3 points. And then, oh, we were just begging for the ball to go out. Good save, hits the post. We looked like we were getting away with it. It looked like we were getting away with it. 3 minutes from time, we lose the ball on the halfway line. Again, Colchester pouring forwards. I was literally praying at this point, just praying, and it wasn't enough. Our prayers were not answered. We ended up conceding. The player sank to the floor. That's another 3 points dropped. It's just not good enough, is it, boys? It's just not good enough. Oh, there was one more highlight. Akinfenwa had a chance to win it, but the angle was a bit tight. Boys, we're on the ropes. We're right on the ropes here. The fans are not happy. Game number 3 against Bradford away. As you can see here, poor clearance from the goalie. Pulls out to Josh Kay. Has a shot. Rebounds. A little bit of pinball edge of the box. Tom Beadlin, have that. Edge of the box, absolutely slices it. It's a lovely finish. Next passage of play, start at the back, trying to build out from the back. Because I said, obviously, we want to be playing good, attractive football. And that's what this passage of play was turning into. Up to the halfway line now. Luke James sends it out wide. Gott's on the ball, gives it to Hutton. That decides to cut back, goes to Gotts. We play it in the middle. Beelin gives it to Boateng, sends it out wide to Barrow. Pings it out wide even further to Josh Kay. He chips it up. Devitt on the volley. That is a glorious goal. That's the kind of football I want to see us playing. That's what we're about. Passing from the back, building up the pitch. The defending, yeah, I know. I don't know what else I can say about it at this point. So, 2-1. 90 minutes are up. 91 minutes are up. At this point, I don't know why the ref's not stopped the game. Why is the game continuing? Why is the ref not blowing the whistle? Why is the ref not blowing the whistle? Honestly, you know what's coming, didn't you? I don't even want to say it. Look how jammy it is. Look how jammy it is. They've scored in like the 3rd minute. Oh, the ref. He's got blood on his hands. Blood on his hands. There's 3 points dropped again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, last match of this first set of highlights. We've got Newport, and it's big. I mean, we're winning this in 5. Farman there with a good save from the corner. Another corner gets whipped in. Can do nothing about that one. Is a good header. at this point. Yeah, there was almost a rage quit. I threw my controller at that point, not gonna lie. So, coming up to the end of the first half, Boateng on the ball here, feeds it to Götze. Götze on the ball, gets in the box, forces another good save, desperately looking for that goal. Corner comes in, cleared off the line, just nothing was falling our way, nothing. Beadling edge of the box, again, just saves it. 3 minutes from time, we end up winning the ball on the halfway line, falls into Boateng, he plays it to Akinfenwa. James doesn't quite get to it, Varga then lays it through, he can't end up scoring, it's not good enough. We have to settle for another loss. So lads, with that first set of games, we are winless in 6, and the captain's not happy, the boys are not happy, the fans are not happy, and I'm not happy. So we've ditched the 4-2-3-1, we've gone to 4-4-2, we just need to try and ease up at the back a little bit, see if we can create some chances, because it seems like even goals are hard to come by these days. Change it up a little bit, we're going to put Götze on the right, Josh Kay on the left, Luke James and Akinfenwa up top, Boateng and Beadling in the middle. We're going to see how we get on with this, and hopefully, we can start picking up some points, because this is not the start that I imagined we'd have. So heading into our second set of highlights, we've got Mansfield with the new look 4-4-2. Now this is it, boys, mean business. We'll ignore that first goal. I mean business. Right, here we go. Boateng rolls it out to James. Lovely little through ball over the top. Falls to Akinfenwa. Gets his first goal for the club. Come on, son. There we go. Now we're level. Picking up the next highlight. Starting from the back once again. Hutton drills it into Beadling. Fizzes it into Luke James. What can he do? It's another glorious through ball over the top. These two linking up quite well in this one. Akinfenwa goes and puts us into the lead. That's what I want to see. Just coming up over the hour mark. We end up losing the ball a bit cheaply inside our own half. Mansfield, they work it quite well. What a finish that is. I mean, it seems to always be against us. The luck's just not going our way at the minute. Nevertheless, we were right in this game. We were playing really well. Luke James on the ball here. Again, look, would have been 3 goals. It would have been Akinfenwa. Oh, I was almost on for the glorious hat-trick. Nevertheless, like I said, we were right in this one. Boateng, glorious header there. Got out wide. Feeds it into Akinfenwa. He's got time. He picks up Beadling. He sends it out wide. Josh Kay, what can he do? He goes and puts us into the lead. Talk about a shithousery, celebrating in front of the Mansfield fans like that. As soon as that goal went in, Mansfield completely fell apart. Luke James here, sends it out wide. Varga off the bench, gets into the box, have some of that. We go 4-2 up. And then 7 minutes from time, we go long. Literally 3 passes up the pitch and we're through. Look, I don't know where their defence was. They were just completely gone. Varga into the box, he kills it off. 5-2 the final score. Here we go, boys. That's the first win in 6. It's absolutely massive. I feel like this is a turning point for us all. So game number 2, we've got Leyton Orient at home. 30 minutes in, the goalie launches it long. We end up winning the header. It falls to Götze. Brilliant first time pass to Luke James. Josh Kay smashes it in, picking up a little bit of form now finally. He's loving the celebrations. Just before the end of the first half, we ended up conceding. Leyton Orient levelling things up. But then 7 minutes from time, George Williams lays it off. Boateng! He goes and wins it. That's 3 points secured. Back-to-back wins for the first time this season. Port Vale were next on our hit list. And I dropped a Götze for this game. And yeah, it didn't pay off too well because again we conceded in the first 10 minutes. But nevertheless, Varga smashed that one in. Levels things up. Port Vale did hit back moments later. Literally, these games are coming thick and fast, and so are the goals. Akinfenwa, he goes and levels things up. If you can't keep up with this, I can't keep up with this. Beadling went and made it 3-2. And then, just coming up to the end of the first half, Varga on the ball here, whips in a cross, goalie punches it back out to him. He's got time, probably could have just held on to it, but we wanted another one. Beadling smashes that in the near post, we go 4-2 up. Port Vale did give us a bit of a scare, making it 4-3. And then 5 minutes from time, it looked like the inevitable was going to happen. Luke, brah, what a challenge that is. Wins it, plays it down the line. Josh Kay feeds it up the pitch. Boateng driving, powerful through the middle. Sends it out wide, got off the bench, smashes it in. It's basically a statement saying don't drop me for the future. Okay, so last game for this second set of highlights, we've got Scunthorpe away. Now, I've got to be honest, 3 wins on the trot, I didn't know what to expect, and we had to rotate the squad quite heavily for this one. This was a midweek game. We started off pretty well, Varga getting that header. We did of course concede, and it was really frustrating because we were almost at 60 minutes without conceding in the game. That clean sheet, it will come one day, but it's not looking like it's coming anytime soon. But while I've been talking, have you been watching Varga? I mean, that is a goal like Messi. It's sensational. Goes and puts us into the lead. This one here, Alfie Devitt, edge of the box. Again, I've called him Alfie Devitt. I don't know why I put that in my head. That's just what he's going to be known as from now on. And then, going into stoppage time, George Williams, great bit of tenacity there. Götze goes and makes it 4-1. That's 4 wins on the trot. Let's take a break and see how the team are getting on. So I want to take a little break just to talk about a couple of players in particular. I want to talk about Farnham, Platt and Ellis. Now, Farnham has been amazing, even though we've conceded as many goals as we have done. He's definitely worth his weight in gold. Mark Ellis, as a captain, he has been solid, an absolute rock. However, Platt is, I feel like he is the weak link. So I do feel like we need a centre-back. Now, I've seen some comments already from the previous video, and we've been scouting like hell. But for January, I think that is the #1 priority. We get a centre-back. It has to be done. So they're looking at assists. It's pretty much spread out quite evenly. I mean, Luke James is he's not really a proper striker. He's more like a creator. I'm not going to moan about that. And then going to goals. The goals are spread out pretty evenly, to be honest. Varga's got 7. Pretty even. No one's really standing out as like a standout player. And then one last thing I want to show you guys is the youth team. We have got a scout out running around England, searching for just anyone. We've got a couple in here that might be something for the future. I'm thinking maybe for next season though. I don't know if I want to promote any of these lot just yet. So we're going to get into this last section of highlights. 4 games coming up. Let's have it. So match number 1, we got Walsall away, and I'm going to be honest with you. All the lads, they're out on the piss. It's like a 310 million. It's miles away as an away day. It's absolutely miles away. Everyone was hanging. It's a day to forget. It's just one of those days we just chalk off. We got battered 4-0. I don't know what to say about it, honestly. After winning 4 games on the trot, I mean, I felt like a hiding was inevitable at this point. Because, I mean, could we go any more than 4 games unbeaten? Most likely not. Not yet, anyway. So, yeah, we were just awful. Absolutely goddamn awful. It's the worst performance of the season by a long way. I mean, what is that? What is that? It's awful. And then what made it insult to injuries? Look at the expected goals. We had 4.1 expected goals. And we lost 4-0. Anyway, we'll move on from that swiftly. Rochdale were next. And I needed a response. I needed a massive response. Because, yeah, we're not getting hidings each week. We can't be doing that. Josh Kay makes up for his misfortunes in the previous game. Puts us 1-0 up. And then, moments later, they found themselves in front. Don't know how that's gone in. The goalie's been done there. It's probably the first mistake he's made all season. Going into the second half, Barrow wins the ball. Gives it to Kay. Feeds it into Luke James. He's got a runner. He picks up Akinfenwa. What can he do? Bang! Have that. Top bins. You don't save those. Gets the ball. On we go. We're not settling for no draws anymore. We need wins. We need wins on the board. We need to be flying up the table. Coming up just before the hour mark. Ellis, great tackle there. Picks it to Brow. Boateng plays a lovely through ball to Bieglin. He's got runners. The counter's on. He's patient. Plays it out to Hutton. Again, patient. Pokes it into Akinfenwa. What can he do? Rolls it on a plate. Bieglin, what can you do? Bottom corner. Pick that out. We go into the lead. Just what I want to see. Didn't take us long. James picks up a goal, makes it 4-2. Rochdale did get one back, but it didn't matter because we managed to hold on to the 3 points. Now turning our focuses away from the league, we got Salford, we got Gary Neville's boys in the FA Cup, under the lights, round number 1. Now I did say earlier this season that the cup competitions weren't important, but there's something about the FA Cup, just the magic of it. It's just a cup that like, you always want to win. Always looks good. Nevertheless, I wanted a strong start. I didn't want to concede in the first 10 minutes. None of that stuff. So, from kickoff, Akinfenwa finds himself on the ball, edge of the box. Just powers into Salford's box. Look at this, look! Bang! What a finish that is! Oh, I went absolutely berserk when that goal went in. Like, I went mental, honestly. What a finish that is. Going into the second half, Salford did equalise. Another goal from a set piece. This is what I'm telling you, we need another centre-back because we can't be losing those headers like that all the time. Nevertheless, you can see George Williams on the ball here. Driving, plays a Akinfenwa. Can't quite do anything. Their clearance. We end up winning the header. It falls to Boateng. What can he do? It's a funny angle. Oh my god. Stop it. That is disgusting. What a finish that is. You don't save those. If Akinfenwa was good, that was like 10 times as good. 20 minutes from time. Farman, brilliant save there. Falls to Grayson, then to Varga. We work up the pitch. Trying to hit that counter before Salford can get back. Josh Kay drills it into Akinfenwa. Sends it out wide. Onto Williams. He goes and makes it 3-1. It looks like we're sailing into the next round. And we were. I tell you what, that's a famous victory. What a result that is. And then the final game of the video, we had Carlisle away. I'm not going to lie, I don't even want to show you this one. This was just as bad as Walsall, honestly. We got battered 4-2. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, the less said about this one, the better. We move on. So, that is everything for this video. Let's see how we're getting on. So lads, 16 games in, we are sat in 14th. 6 wins, 3 draws, 7 losses. Scored 34, which is the most in the league. We conceded 42. Conceded 42, honestly. I don't know what to say about our defending. It looks like we're going to be one of them teams that we just try to outscore you every game. Clean sheets don't exist for us, apparently. But, considering that we're only 5 points off 6th, we're 11 points off 3rd, automatic's still within our reach. 9 games ago, we were stone cold bottom of the league. So the form's picking up. We've changed the formation. We seem to be playing better. Trust the process, lads. Trust the process. But that is where we're going to wrap up this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. It lets me know that you're enjoying it. And also I want to say thank you for the support on the first video. It's the first video that we've done in quite a while. And yeah, I'm very thankful for it. So, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.